Sorry, Jack. No way you can retire. You just don't have enough money. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but check this out. Look, man, Jack, all you got is 30,000 in checking, 45,000 in the savings account, and $388,000 investments. And you're 65. No, sorry, you just don't have enough. You don't have enough. You need to have millions, man. Millions, I tell you. And this isn't enough. In fact, sadly, is a good amount of 388, and half of that 388 is in an annuity, a variable annuity, and the other half, a good amount of that is in Wellesley Fund in cash. That's not going to happen. How could you possibly retire with that much money? That's it. It sucks, man. It sucks to be you. You should have known. You should have listened to Susie Orman and whatnot. 388 plus 75. That's $463,000. It ain't happening. Sorry, Jack. Your time's up by 4%. That's only $18,000 a year, $1,500 a month to live on. Yeah. And then we take $1,500 a month to live on. Then the average Social Security check is $1,500. That's $3,000 between this amount of money plus your average Social Security check. Oh yeah, I mean your wife gets some Social Security too, but she's not going to get much because she was just a frontline worker at a doctor's office. So her Social Security benefit is about $1,100. It's just not enough to live on, Jack. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, man, you need a whole lot more than that. Yeah, it sucks. Well, it was good. I'm glad you paid me. Thanks for being here, but you're gonna have to keep driving that. Keep driving that steel. What's the song by? Hold on a second. Drive-by Truckers outfit. You want to be old after 42 years. Keep dropping the hammer and grinding the gears. And Jack, you know what I'm talking about, grinding those gears, don't you? Yep. You're just going to keep having to do it, man, because you're not going to be able to retire on $1,100 for your wife, $1,500 for you, and $1,500 from your investments. It sucks, I tell you. Sorry. You got a house that's worth $426,000, and I know you have no debt either, and I know you got 3 vehicles out there. 2012 Kia that's got 40,000 miles on it. 2001 Nissan, I forgot it was a pickup truck, whatever the Frontier that's got 70,000 miles on it. And then a 2010 Chevy Silverado diesel that can take your RV, your trailing camper. I mean, I know you got these properties, and all those will run you fine for a long, long time. But look, I mean, I know you don't have any debt, but still, you're only going to make $40,000 a year in income. That's impossible. Now we got healthcare on Medicare. It costs you $1,000 a month between you and your better half. I mean, right there. So if we take $1,500 as your average Social Security benefit, plus your wife gets $1,100, that's $2,600 plus $1,500 on the 4% rule. That's only $4,000 a month. Times that by 12, and that's only $49,000. And healthcare right there is 25% has come from healthcare. I mean, I know you got no debt, no mortgage, and all that, but I mean, come on, man. Healthcare is 25% of your cost of living. There's nothing you can do about this either, by the way, because healthcare is Medicare, Medicare Part B, Part D, obviously Part A is free, and then a supplemental policy. It means you're gonna have to pay you have to pay for this. So, I mean, what are you talking about, Jack? It's impossible. Come on, Jack. When you're on Social Security, you can see our. Oops, why is it doing that? You can see our Jack, when you're on Social Security, you can see in a couple of years you got $53,000 of Social Security, and you're going to have $18,000 of required distributions, which means you're going to be in a high tax bracket, at least a high 12% tax bracket, for heaven's sake, right? I mean, my goodness, that's $75,000 of income almost. Oh wait, I know you got your standard deductions and personal exemptions, and so you're going to taxable income will be all of of zero, but still, taxable income is all of zero, and your taxes are all of zero. So all that money, $70,000 a year, won't be subject to tax. I get that because, I mean, don't you know? I mean, look at Social Security. 85% of your Social Security is subject to taxation. You got $53,000 of Social Security benefits. I mean, I know only $6,000 is actually subject to income tax, and if you factor in your standard deductions and your personal exemptions, you actually have no taxable income. But still, I mean, come on, let's be realistic here. There's no way you can retire. You don't have enough money saved. You just don't. We got expenses we got to deal with. You got income flows right here with both you and your better half on Social Security. But that's not going to be enough. I mean, look, you got $15,000 of goals and basically $50,000 of expenses. So your total expenditures are going to be $63,000, Jack. Come on. What are you doing? $17,000 you got to pull from your portfolio. Your portfolio is only worth $388,000. So I mean that's going to be 17 divided by 388. Oops, 17 divided by 388. That's a 4.4% distribution rate. No way can you retire. No way. I mean, I know she'll have some planned distributions, RMDs, but that's still not going to be enough to get the job done. And you're only getting 4.2% rate of return on your investments is what we're expecting, 4.2. So what are you doing? I know you got RMDs here, and once you factor in your Social Security required distributions, when both y'all are on RMDs, you have $70,000 a year of income, and you're going to have $69,000 going out the door. That's including a $15,000 travel goal or whatever discretionary goal. But come on, man. That's only $6,000 a month. Who in America can afford $6,000 a month? That's crazy. You need $20,000 a month. You need to move to Philippines or Thailand or something like that because this is impossible. Look at that. $17,000 you're gonna have to pull from your portfolio before Social Security kicks in. That's a 4.4 distribution. Haven't you heard? Everyone says you can only pull 3.2, if even 2.6, and that doesn't consider a huge market decline. What are you doing? Look at this. Yeah, I mean, we can look at this so that when you're dead, you're still leaving your kids $500,000 in today's numbers. But I mean, come on. That's at a 4.2% rate of return with a volatility that's worse than what we had in 2008 and also in 1930. But still, man, come on. Come on. What if you need long-term care? Huh? What are you going to do then? I mean, I know you got a house that's worth almost $500,000 now, and where you are in the state of Georgia has a pretty good chance to appreciate, but come on, Jack. Come on. Let's listen to what the drive-by trucker said. You want to grow up and paint houses like me? You're going to have to live in a trailer in my yard until you're 23. You want to be old after 42 years? You're going to have to keep dropping the hammer and grinding the gears. Or you could just say, I'm done. I'm not grinding the gears anymore. I'm hanging up. I'm going to enjoy my kids, my grandkids, my wife. I'm going to enjoy my truck. My wife's going to enjoy her Kia. We got a nice, peaceful neighborhood, like an insane lady next to me. But other than that, everyone else in my neighborhood's fantastic. I'm done. I'm done. And I'm not going to worry anymore because worrying doesn't do me any good. I'm going to hang it up. So, Josh, you go pound sand because old Jack here is done and he's going to join Pablo in retirement. We'll see you.